Cesar Gastelum had nearly 600,000 people watching his daily life on TikTok. He posted comedy sketches, played recurring characters, and sang music covers. On a Tuesday evening in August 2026, he was doing what he usually did, streaming a casual hangout with 3 friends outside a KFC in Culiacan, Sinaloa. Around 8 p.m., 2 people on a motorcycle pulled up beside the group. The driver then drew a black handgun. A single shot was fired, striking Gastelum in the head. The attackers immediately fled into the night, and the broadcast abruptly ended. While shocking, this public execution in Culiacan fits a grim pattern emerging across the country. A little over a year earlier, in May 2025, 23-year-old beauty influencer Valeria Marquez was shot multiple times during her own TikTok livestream at a salon in Jalisco. To understand why creators are being executed live on camera, we have to look past the digital feeds and focus on the brutal turf wars ripping these regions apart. Culiacan is a sprawling, highly populated city. It is also the historic operational base of the Sinaloa cartel. For years, the syndicate maintained a brutal but unified grip on the region. Today, that structure is collapsing from the inside out. On one side of this civil war are the loyalists fighting for the sons of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. On the other side are forces aligned with his longtime partner and rival, Ismael El Mayo Zambada. With the historic leadership structure broken, the remaining factions are fighting for total control, discarding the old rules of engagement in the process. This internal fracturing means the violence no longer stays in the shadows. It spills directly into civilian infrastructure. A routine trip to a fast food drive-thru or a local beauty salon can instantly become the center of a cartel crossfire. The resulting military and police crackdowns have turned local streets into heavily armed conflict zones. In this chaotic environment, extreme public visibility is a dangerous liability. Influencers broadcasting their exact locations in real time make themselves perfectly trackable targets. Hitmen are no longer waiting to catch their targets in secluded areas. They strike out in the open, regardless of who is watching. The collateral damage of the split has essentially erased the concept of a safe, public space for anyone in the city. Committing a murder on a live broadcast sends a very different message than a quiet assassination. Pulling the trigger while thousands of people are watching is a deliberate projection of power. It tells the public and rival factions that the attackers operate with absolute impunity. Once the digital feed cuts out, the physical reality sets in for local police and military personnel, left to secure yet another public crime scene. Mexico's new class of digital creators are forced into an impossible position. They rely on public attention to make a living, but that same attention puts them in the crosshairs of an unpredictable war. For creators living in Sinaloa, the line separating online celebrity from physical danger has vanished entirely, and the audience on the other side of the screen is no longer insulated. Thousands tuning in for a comedy sketch are suddenly forced to witness cartel warfare firsthand. As long as the Sinaloa cartel remains fractured, the resulting violence refuses to stay hidden. It is bleeding directly from Mexican streets onto screens across the globe.